Hi guys, my name is Derrick Gonzales. I'm Tohono O'odham in Pascua, Yaqui. I'm gonna be showing you guys some of my artwork today and showing you guys some of the things that I came across within my culture or just growing up in a sense of the natural world and developing my style and going through just different experiences and things like that in order to develop this type of style that's gonna incorporate science as well and tell a story about why it's important about taking care of nature and Mother Earth in general. um yeah. So like that, I want to bring you guys into a little bit, show you guys how it is in my world. So this is like different pieces of my life and what I feel is important: the culture, the native individuals, the minorities, and we're all important. We all have skills, and we're all artists, no matter what. Um, we're all skilled in some way or another. And just because like somebody says we're not enough, like that, like when somebody says I'm not artistic or anything like that, it doesn't have to be drawing or things like that when it comes to that particular level of skill set. Everybody's different, so that means everybody has different skills. So like that, this is just one of mine. And so yeah, I just like having fun with it, and like to show different age groups and like that to showcase how I feel we're all connected in one way or another, to the plant life, to the cactus life, to the birds and the trees, to the clouds, to the animals, to the sun, that gives us all energy. And this is another thing that I created during the summer youth, or not summer youth, summer work program, which is a program called A Student's Journey. And within that student's journey, I had 8 weeks to come up with a project that I want to incorporate a topic that incorporates community and environmental justice or public health. And with that being said, I care about both of those things, so it's kind of hard to choose one or the other. And it's not like you have to choose. I think it's just easiest to pick one topic and just go with it and just touch on it, and like just go with whatever you feel and what you enjoy. And that's something that I try to push even further nowadays, just because like that I been through so many experiences and challenges and obstacles, and I got to see like everything's not easy, but I know it's fun once you start doing what you feel is right within your heart, and you open up your heart and you open up your mind to all these different ideas. And yeah, so this is what I created. I created this piece that showcases how one can develop modern science and incorporate traditional technology, which is like solar panels and things like that. And so like that, like I think it was awesome to have this challenge to think about what can help the community and how to touch back on natural practices and talk about different stories like that. Like my people, we all grew the four sisters, which is, well, the three sisters, squash, beans, and corn. And so I created this coloring activity book. I titled it Old Ways, New Beginnings, and it showcases solar panels, hydrology tank or water tank, wells, corn, squash, and beans. So I wanted to tell a story as well instead of just like drawing it. So bear with me. This was the breakdown of what I all had in mind. Batteries, like a home or a storage system that holds the batteries and it charges up the solar panels, and with that you can power the self-watering system within a greenhouse, and you can utilize the energy to go into the house. But you can also utilize the well and pump it into the tank and utilize that to go into the house as well, and the house can use solar panels too to just strengthen the energy or however much the individual wants or family wants, and yeah, and that's how the breakdown goes. But I also seen this other thing too, that like you can get energy from the water, like the windmill, and then pump the water as well. That's basically what the windmill does, but you can utilize it to energize the batteries as well. I can't remember exactly how it works, but I have to get back on. I have to get back to you on that. But yeah, it's a cycle of life, the water, the plants, the animal life. And this was the first page again. I just wanted individuals to be able to color it. And so like that, I was talking about, like I said, I wanted it to also have like a story behind it. So I chose to showcase how it used to be back in the day, like our ancestors planting, and it looked very plentiful with grass and animal life and things like that. The groundwater was just always right there and really good. We didn't have to really stress on it so much because of the rains, and also the pottery would collect it for us instead of like nowadays how they would use tanks. And so once everything started evolving, homes started coming up, and you had to get your water, haul it. It was bigger, different ways to haul bigger quantities of water, and still have the homes and the traditional homes, and just live life with the water pumped in too. Like that's how it was very diverse once it started getting involved. Some people had running water pipes and things like that. Others had to haul it. And I also think there was a sense of like of life not really there anymore, like people weren't outside anymore as well. And then it kind of goes back to like that, like solar panels, but there's definitely a change coming. All this good energy is coming from the sun, but also people are learning how to use this traditional method of growing and staying connected to the land, but also utilizing this technology, which is really pretty awesome, because then it because then it involves the natural world again in how it incorporates these new ways of doing it, which is the greenhouse, planting whatever you choose, and utilizing the energy from the solar panels from the sun and charging it back up to the house. And then you can eventually utilize that as a start, and then change it up a little bit more, and utilize the energy for maybe just for the house or the water tank to do like natural gray water waste type deal. And then you can grow your own vegetables again, and then you start bringing back natural homes, hauling water maybe to others and helping out, and just balancing it out and helping one another to strengthen the population and that growth and that mindset overall, in order to sustain the world again, and helping one another like this, picking, harvesting, helping others, letting the little ones figure it out too, but not on their own as well. You're right there, you're helping them. Water comes in, starts flowing more, everything starts looking good. And yeah, that was pretty much it. How that book went within that 8 weeks. It was really cool. Like I said, I was really grateful to be involved in that program, that ASJ program, which is within the TCU, the community college I attend, and that's what they worked with U of A to get it all started. And so those are some of the things, like I said, was pretty awesome for me to go back to school and figure out all these different ways, and being connected to the land anyways is a cool way, as another hint to be like, what is important, how can I help and utilize my skills to the best of my abilities to help teach others and help the youngsters as well. And so, like, talking about the youngsters, I created this book for Indian Day, and it was for kindergarten, first grade through fourth grade. And yeah, it was just talking about, well, not even talking about, it was just images to showcase, like, oh yeah, the plant life, the animal life, kids, and sticking up for themselves in order to get that land back and fight for what is right, which is just protection overall for the plant life and the animal life that we have amongst ourselves. And we have to fight for them because they can't fight for themselves, I mean, they can, but only to a certain extent. But yeah, so within these stories, I feel it's very important to showcase a science perspective and let the younger generation know that it's fun and it's all about a good learning experience. And we're surrounded by nature, so why not depict different images about nature and the natural world to go about it and have fun, like this, like a maze, It kind of has a meaning of you're always going to have obstacles, no matter what, but you're going to have to go through it. But once you go through it, you're still going to have to climb the mountain still, no matter what. You're always going to have obstacles and challenges, but once we stick together, we can conquer anything, And once we all work together and help one another, that's when we're able to help out the plant life, the animal life, And so this is one of the things I created for them. I just did like a 3-pager for the youngsters, and they're really happy. It was really cool to see how they colored it and everything like that. Yeah, In this one, I just showcase like an adult, male or female, in a hat, holding youngsters' hands, and showcasing and showing them what's important, the land, and just showcasing to them what is around us, and just talking about different history experiences they might have, and they see like arrowheads, pottery, and just having a good time, being in nature. And within those different perspectives, I've grown to showcase a little bit more with other adults or other individuals that okay, what else can I depict and what else can I showcase that's more evolved in a sense, So this is another little timeline that I created. Why are trails important? If you could make a trail to go anywhere, where would you go? So this is a little bit of mixture of like my ancestors and the Europeans coming in, but still like just kind of evolving and adapting to one another's lifestyles, or just kind of taking from one another, but working together too, and just being in nature and enjoying it and doing whatever it takes to survive. This is another scene I created. Why is water important? What would our desert be like without the river? First of all, we wouldn't be able to get any of this plentiful food or food in general if we didn't know how to do agriculture, or be able to move it around, move the water, work with the water. Harvesting, having fun, working. And this is Tupac Presidio. So with like that, being architects, working with agriculture, it evolved into a good thing, and like that. Why are plants important? How can people use plants to make their lives better? There's so many ways to utilize plants for homes, shelter, eating, nourishment for humans and animals, the water. The irrigation systems were off the charts at that time too. It was really awesome. And so this is another one I created, and I just wanted to depict that all these things matter, no matter where you go or how far you go into your career or path. These are some of the things for us as Native Americans to hold dear to our hearts, because they're important to us. The other has a sunflower butter. And I kind of incorporate contemporary items as well, like the computer, the books, the diploma, but still showcasing a lot more of our traditional items. Yeah, I really enjoy speaking about some of my pieces, and just to be able to go over it with like-minded individuals that care about the same things as I do, but also just kind of just express myself in a more vocal way about my pieces, and talk about them a little bit more in depth, and also have fun doing it too. Like, I'm very whimsical and like to just be my natural self with when speaking, and just like have fun with it. Because that's the important part of learning, is making sure that we're all on the same page, or we all understand, no matter what the age range is. And for me personally, I just like to bridge gaps, and just yeah, enjoy one another's company, and I can't wait to see what you guys think about this. And yeah, have a good day and week. Yeah, bye.